I make content for brands and I've generated them millions of views and make thousands of dollars in the process. I also have a YouTube channel where I've generated millions of views. The YouTube algorithm may feel like a black box. Some videos getting pushed to millions of people while others just die, and no matter how good they are, you're confused what went wrong. But here's the thing, the YouTube algorithm is not random. It's looking for very specific signals, and if you know what they are, you can feed it exactly what it wants. So today you're getting the complete breakdown on how the YouTube algorithm works. This is the video I wish existed when I first started uploading a couple of years ago. So what does the YouTube algorithm actually want? YouTube only wants one thing, to keep people on the platform for as long as possible. That's it. That's the whole game. YouTube makes money when people watch ads. So the algorithm promotes videos that keeps viewers glued to the platform, watching one video after another. If your video keeps someone on YouTube for 15 minutes and then they click another video right after, YouTube is going to show your stuff to more people. And if your video is making people close the app and go do something else, YouTube will stop pushing it. It's measuring whether your video is actually worth watching. So the three key metrics you have to think about all the time are CTR, average view duration, and session time. Let me break each one of them down. CTR is your click-through rate. So how many people see your thumbnail and actually click it? This comes down to your packaging, your title, and your thumbnail. If your CTR is low, then it's a packaging problem. YouTube is literally showing your video to people and they're choosing not to click. From that metric, you know that it's the packaging. The average view duration is how long people are actually watching your video. If you have a 10-minute video and the average person watches 1 minute, the algorithm knows your content isn't delivering on the promise of the title and thumbnail. You want to aim for at least 50% retention and ideally higher. And this is where most people mess up. They nail the title and thumbnail, get people to click, and then the video itself is mid and nobody watches. That's actually worse than no one clicks because now YouTube has data showing your content sucks. So then it'll stop showing that video. Session time is actually something no one talks about, but it's actually massive. This is whether viewers stay on YouTube after watching your video. If they watch yours and then immediately close the app, then that's bad. So then if they watch yours and click another videos, even if it's not yours, it's still a positive signal to the algorithm. This is why end screen cards and making people click a video on your channel right after the end of your current video is actually the best move. That's why you'll see YouTubers say, and then click this to watch this, usually at the end. You want to be part of the viewing session, not the end of it. Most creators never even think about this, and it's literally one of the biggest factors in whether your video gets pushed. And so you need all three of these to be in a healthy relationship with the algorithm. Great CTR but low retention and the algorithm will stop showing your video. Great retention but low CTR and then nobody is even going to see your video in the first place. And then that's why you need to actually plan your video in your head of what the packaging will be before you even make the content. So before you start making a video, always think, what will my title be? How will the thumbnail look? I noticed that a lot of people, they make the video, then think of the title and thumbnail, but this is crucial for long form YouTube. You need to nail these down. For short form content, it's a little bit different. There's no title, thumbnail that you got to worry about. It's really just about the average view duration. The algorithm can't promote your video without some data and needs proof that your video is worth pushing. So in the beginning, you might notice for a brand new YouTube channel that the algorithm really doesn't know where to push your video to. It might serve some impressions, but this is where consistency comes into play. So some people talk about tags and they talk about YouTube descriptions and stuff like that. You can put SEO keywords, but it's not really going to help you on the browse features or recommendations. It will just help you with ranking that video for SEO. So if someone searches, you'll rank for YouTube search. But over time, if you're consistent, YouTube will gather data on the types of videos you're making and start to slowly learn what your ideal target audience is and who to push your videos to. And some people actually get this really wrong and they start sharing their video to even your friends that might not even care about your YouTube video, and then sharing it on their Instagram where people follow that don't really care about that niche. It might just be your high school friends. It might be people from your school. And that actually hurts your video because in the first 24 to 48 hours of an upload, YouTube is going to gather the data and figure out if it's worth pushing the video. And if your data in the beginning is bad, as in people are clicking it and then they're just dropping because it's shared it on your personal Instagram and the students in your class clicked it and then they just exited, that's legit just hurting your retention. And then there's no point, right? So if you do want to do some external, make sure that when you post it, it's to a niche of people where they would actually click and then watch the video fully. Or even if they're going to click, maybe don't even link it. You can just be like, hey, this is the channel name if you want to search it up. And if you're interested in this type of content, then watch it. Something like that is probably better. So that's the idea. And the other thing that really matters, whether it's short form or long form content, is the intro of the video. For example, if you study Mr. Beast's videos, in the intro, he's always yelling or he's trying to explain the whole concept quickly because he knows that intro is what matters the most. If in the first 15 seconds, you can't get someone hooked onto your video, they're not going to stick around till the end. So it's going to go, you need a strong packaging. You need the title thumbnail to be super strong where they are legit wondering what will happen in the video, or they're thinking about, if I don't click this, then I can't even go about my day. That's how much the title thumbnail needs to impact them. They're thinking, I have to watch this. So they click it, then you need a really strong intro. So if it was short form content, it would just be that it popped on their For You page, it popped on the shorts algorithm, right? And they're not going to scroll. The intro needs to be so strong where they're like, oh, I need to see what happens till the end. That's for short form. And then for long form, it's similar, but again, it's longer period of time. So for short form, it's probably the first 3 seconds. So don't do these logo animations, those old YouTube channel intros. That's from like 2006, 2008. No one does this. And I'm pretty sure you guys know that information as well. So don't try any of that stuff. Just legit. And don't even waste your time saying, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Unless you're really going for the raw reality type videos, sit down videos, kind of example like this channel that I'm doing. I don't even expect this channel to get much views because I know this is not really the algorithm wants. This is not for mass appeal. Mass appeal would be like really just zoning your intro into something where it's fast paced and it really resonates with a mass audience. So then after the intro and basically the hook, you want the pacing to be really good. So you don't want to do long pauses. You don't want to include the ums. You don't want to go in tangents like kind of like how I do in these videos. You just want to make sure people watch and every second of it is valuable information. You got to watch the retention graph. Wherever you see a drop, then you know that was a problem and you can figure out what you can do to fix that, because you will legit see exactly where people are dropping and you can come up with estimates of what was said or what you can do better next time. And as long as you're just uploading and consistently getting better slowly over time with each upload, you will get what you want. So the reason I'm talking about all this and about the algorithm is because knowing how to get views and knowing how to go viral is a really strong skill, especially for 2026 and beyond. The main business that I have outside my day job is making content for brands. So I told you earlier in the intro that I do have my YouTube channel. It's in the game dev entertainment space and I made thousands of dollars off of that, but I'm actually making more money and have a whole system and team in place for running content for brands. Specifically, I run short form content for brands. So you can think of it as UGC style pages, but it's faceless. I'll talk about that more in some of my other videos, and I do have some videos up already talking about this. And feel free to check that out. If you have any other questions, you can drop them down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, and hype the video if you can.